Thank you. Your question, the member from Chatham-Kent, Essex.
Speaker, my question is to the Minister of Community Safety and Correctional Services. Minister, people in Chatham-Kent and around the province are outraged that there is an application before the court to be heard tomorrow to euthanize 21 dogs seized in a dogfighting operation in Tilbury. This has sparked an outpouring of support for the dogs and outrage towards the province. The dogs rescued from the Michael Vick's high-profile 2007 fighting ring have proven to the world that fighting dogs can be successfully rehabilitated. A Rhode Island woman who owns one of those 22 dogs saved from Michael Vick's estate and who also runs a rescue for fighting dogs has offered to lend her expertise to the province free of charge, but has heard no response. The Speaker, to the Minister, why does the province think these dogs are different? Why don't they deserve a second chance?
Question. Thank you. Minister of Community Safety and Correctional Services.
Well, thank you very much, Speaker. The member is asking about a court process, Speaker, that is underway involving the OSPCA. We understand that this is a very challenging issue and many individuals and organizations are concerned. As the Speaker, I'm sure as the member knows, there is currently an application to the court by the OSPCA for permission to euthanize 21 of the 31 pit bull dogs seized from an alleged dog fighting operation, citing risk for public safety. However, Speaker, the remaining dogs are being rehabilitated for relocation outside the province. Speaker, our government takes the care and protection of animals in Ontario very seriously, and we are proud to have some of the high standards. But, Speaker, we have to be mindful that OSPCA is an independent charitable organization that provides a number of services, such as animal shelters, veterinary care, and spray-neuter clinics. Contrary to public reports, Speaker, the Government of Ontario does not have legislative or regulatory authority to direct the OSPCA to take or not to take any action in this instance. This is a matter before the courts, and that's where it should be.
Thank you. Supplementary.
Thank you, Speaker. Back to the Minister. I own a rescue dog, and I love them very dearly. Ontario's archaic animal laws are making this issue more complicated. The animal sanctuary Dogtails has offered to help, begging the Minister to grant a special designation so they can take these dogs in. They've taken dogs in the province that the province has deemed unadoptable before, and they are willing to do it again. They've even offered a forever home for any dogs that cannot be rehabilitated. No stone, Minister, should be left unturned. So, Speaker, to the Minister, will the Minister take every possible step to save these dogs' lives and grant such a designation? Minister, save the dogs.
Speaker, I also do have a rescue dog, which my family and I love very, very dearly. As I said, Speaker, earlier, that OSPCA is an independent charitable organization that provides a number of services when it comes to the welfare of animals in our province. Additionally, Speaker, the OSPCA Act, which is a legislation of this Parliament, authorizes the SPCA inspectors and agents to enforce any law pertaining to the welfare of animals. Police, Speaker, may also enforce these laws. As I said earlier again, Speaker, and I want to repeat that the Government of Ontario does not have legislative or regulatory authority to direct the OSPCA to take.
The member from Leeds Grenville can turn his chair away from me after he hits, but it doesn't mean I don't hear you. And we're very close to a vote, and I would love him to be able to exercise that voting right. Finish, please.
Again, Speaker, the government does not have any authority to tell OSPA what to do or what not to do, or to exempt a private facility from the requirements of the Dog Owners Liability Act for the purposes of transferring ownership of the dogs to such a facility.
Thank you. The member from Scarborough Agincourt for a point of order.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I want to